With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 51 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
no gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The ball carrier. DJ Reader brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Open man is Howard, the tight end.
To O.J. Howard.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm being given much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Buccaneers 0.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Rtth David in on the tackle.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow from his own end zone. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Fielded at the 33. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal. But now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Burrow got a man open, it's Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Buccaneers nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 3.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 3.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Trey.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Play action. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
The pass.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
from 21 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneer first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Bengals 24. Buccaneers.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, let's go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, here's Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The extra point.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24.
31.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Steps away to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Past the 20. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 11.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, They close out this first half at a very...